As important as we might think our place in the world is, Yah has a different plan. Yah has a center of focus. Yah is going to bring about his original intention that he's had from the beginning. Hi, this is Barry Phillips with 10-Minute Torah, the final day of the Torah portion, Ha'azinu. We trust that your fast day, of Yom Kippur has been a meaningful time, an effective time for you. I know many of you are either beginning or planning to begin Sukkot very soon. And so may that festival be greatly exciting, fulfilling, enhanced by the presence of the Most High. For those that will be pitching a tent in your backyard or on your patio, maybe even in your living room, some of you I've heard. Whatever means that you have to embrace this feast day, may Yah meet with you, even if it's just sitting on the front porch and looking at the stars. May Yah meet with you. So let's go again to Deuteronomy chapter number 32, and verse number 8 says, "When the Most High gave the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the boundaries of the peoples according to the number of the children of Israel, for the portion of Yahweh is his people, Yaakov, his allotted inheritance." So let's pause there. The intention and the desire of Yah, even from the beginning, is Israel. Before he ever said, "Let there be light," Israel was the focus. When he called Avram out of Ur of the Chaldees, Israel was the intention. When he walked with Yitzhak, when he walked with Yaakov, Isaac and Jacob, when he called Moshe out of the wilderness, all of that is about Israel. The whole wilderness experience, the taking of the land, and subsequent history, all things previous to this people was birthed just for their benefit and their establishment. The whole Noah episode is about Israel. Israel, Am Israel, the people of Israel, not just the sovereign state that is in the Middle East, but the people scattered the world over. It is still what's shaping the world. So Moshe is saying the alignment of ethnicities, of nations, cultures, is according to the tribes of Israel. World events is about Israel. The nations were designed and created to house the exiles of Israel. Why does America exist? Why have we for years been the lone superpower in the earth? Why is our economy so effective? Why is our military so strong? Why has our form of government been so superior to the rest of the nations of the earth? Well, it's because of George Washington and Thomas Jefferson and those guys. They were strategically used. I won't argue that point. But Yah set up this nation to function as it does so that the exiles of the house of Israel would have a place to flourish, to grow, to multiply, and to gain the ability, the insights, the ingenuities, the technologies, all of those things, so that when we come into the kingdom, that we will be ready and prepared. It's all about Israel, even the Israel that is unknown to themselves, living here in the land of America or in whatever land that you might be living in. You're hidden away, tucked away for a time, and Yah's going to raise you to the surface. And the world's going to end up knowing who Israel really is. We are where we are, as we are, according to the Torah, until we come to our spiritual senses and begin to make teshuvah, turning from our foreign gods, turning from our wayward doctrines and beliefs, and return to the Torah, to Yahweh as he genuinely is, to his commands, and start walking according to his precepts, until Messiah returns and brings us in to our inheritance. So consider this. The Islamification of Europe that has been taking place now for some number of years. Asian threats such as North Korea developing nuclear power and rising and falling in their threat levels, all of that is about Yah bringing us to our home. America being brought into conflicts not only with North Korea at times, but now also Iran. The whole Russia-Ukraine issue, you think it's just about Russians and Ukrainians and various peoples groups that's involved with all of that and which side that they want to choose. Ultimately, it's about Yah putting the hook in people's jaws and drawing them down to the land. That's what he said he's going to do. Not only nations, but we have earthquakes, we have storms, we have raging fires, we have hurricanes, we'll have tornadoes, we'll have someone recently was predicting that the warming trend of the earth, if it has been, is going to reverse and we're going to have a cooling trend. Weather, however weather goes, it is about producing the end result that Yah has designed and desired for the regathering, the reconciliation, and the complete restoration of both houses to Israel. That's what it's all about. Now, here's a point. It says in verse 10, he found him, that is, Yah found Yaakov, he and his descendants, in a wilderness and a wasted howling desert. He encompassed him, he made him understand, he watched over him as the apple of his eye. As an eagle stirs up its nest, flutters over its young, spreading out its wings, taking them up and bearing them on its wings. It says, Yah alone led him. Chaos, turbulence, world disorder, dysfunction, governments rising and falling, economies slipping and sliding, rising and falling. All of the stuff that makes headlines in our news and catches our time and our attention. All of these things Yah has control of. We think that, man's made bad decisions or it's man's work. Yah's the one that has the steering wheel. Yah's the one that is in charge. He is keenly able to use what Bereshit or Genesis chapter 1 verse 2 says is tohu vavohu. What is that? It is, it's empty and void. It's emptiness, it's chaos, it's formlessness, it's no structure, it's a waste, a void, a vacuum. Nature abhors a vacuum. All of this was existing, and the Ruach was hovering over, incubating, preparing the mess, the dysfunction, the disaster, preparing it for Yah to say, now let there be light. And when light came, the whole thing changed. Darkness lost its authority and its control, and light permeated that mess and began to bring order and structure. That's Bereshit or Genesis chapter 1, is Yah instituting structure, right parameters, boundaries into that which is chaotic. Our adversary, Hasatan, wants to bring us to a place where there are no borders, no right, no wrong. It's all up to you. Whatever you want to do is fine. Just don't hurt anybody else. Maybe you have to hurt somebody else. That's his theory. Yah says, no, my Torah brings structure, brings order. So when you see the world spinning out of control, going nuts, know this: the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit, is hovering over the junk and will bring about Yah's order. Shabbat Shalom to you, to all of you. You're so appreciated. Thank you so much for increasing the viewership, the subscriptions, the hours and the minutes watched on 10-Minute Torah. It is increasing, and for that we thank you. Thank you for your prayers. Have an awesome Sukkot, and we'll see you soon. Until then, shalom.